Hi, I'm Owen Casey Stevens, and this is the story of why my wife and my friend Carl are the two people in the world who get to tell me to chew my food whenever they feel like it. One night I was running a role-playing game for my wife and my friend Carl quite late at night, and we had ordered pizza from a place called Pizza Shuttle, which is relatively famous for having tasty, cheap food. And it was late, and I had not eaten all day, and I'd been working all day, and I was running a game, and I ate my pizza too fast. I ate my pizza significantly too fast. I was talking a lot because I'm running the game, so I spent a great deal of time stuffing a pizza in my mouth and then explaining what was going on and pointing and branching nice. And as they are like to do, my wife and my friend Carl found opportunities to make me laugh. And at one point, they started to make me laugh so hard that I was crying. So hard that I couldn't breathe. So hard that I started to tell them that if they did not stop making me laugh, I was going to puke. Now, there's going to be a pause here in this video because if you don't want to hear about what happened when I warned my wife and my friend Carl that I was going to puke, you should stop watching now. Still with us? Okay. So I realized I was in fact going to puke. I had choked down in huge, ragged chunks half of a large pizza. I had followed it down with a great deal of Diet Mountain Dew. I was exhausted, I was high on adrenaline from gaming, and everything was going to come back up. And I decided that the smart thing to do was to clamp my hands over my mouth and make a mad dash for our restroom so I could puke in porcelain like a civilized human being. So I did this. Now, the flaw with this plan is that apparently my abdominal muscles and stomach are significantly stronger than my fingers. So while I clamped down on my mouth, I still puked. If any of you have ever had a water hose, and you've put your thumb down over the end of the water hose, you're aware that that causes the stream, in that case of water, to spray much harder and farther than it would normally do. So I created a yellowish-pink stream of bile and chunky pizza bits that fired from me over the gaming table, across the room, and we're going to have another quick pause here, because if you're scrambling for the stop button, I want to spare you. Still with us? And started splattering on the far wall with all of the texture and sound of catapulted oatmeal. Now, I am also beginning to inhale some of the stuff I'm puking. It's getting up my nose, it's splattering across my cheeks, and my wife and Carl, being the friends they are, ran away. They screamed and ran out of the room, both of them themselves trying not to puke. And for the next couple of minutes, while I tried to figure out what you do while you are spraying Pizza Shuttle food in a arc, as a, let us say, burst with a 15-foot range, that is getting 1 point of acid damage and slightly chewed pepperoni on everything you own. I'm also starting to choke, which, by the way, isn't fun. So I'm choking, and I'm laughing, and I'm spewing, and it's the most disgusting thing I've ever done up to that point in my life. And bless his heart, Carl stuck his head in periodically just to make sure that I was still breathing, that the noises I made were not me near death, just me bringing up chunks of pizza. My wife was not bothering. If I died, that was my own damn fault. The spewing lasted for a few minutes. I managed to get a little bit on the ceiling, but mostly on the far wall and everything I owned. It covered a huge area. Once I was done, I went and took a shower. I then did the walk of shame back to the gaming area where I did a significant amount of the cleaning. I then went and, I'm not kidding, I took another shower. During that time, my wife relented and did some of the cleaning. I came back. We did the rest of the cleaning.
Carl helped.
Carl helped, I'm told. And then I was hungry. So, since it had been off to my side and totally safe from this entire process, I finished my pizza and finished running the game. So, if Carl or LJ want to tell me that I need to chew my food, they get to as a result of this specific example of good times. The ceiling.